And so I'm going to ask you, young lady, it's going to happen again someday. And so what must you do?
Give it back.
Atta girl. And so, who else had their hand up? Okay. What must you do the next time someone gives you extra money in order for you to be genuine and to live by the golden rule that you had your hand up saying it was a good rule for you to live by? So next time, what must you do? Atta boy. Let me come back there and shake your hand. You're getting the point. Do I need to go through this with anyone else? What must you do the next time? Atta girl. I think your hand was up. No? Okay, I'm sorry. It was yours. Atta girl. Okay, that's right. You know, there's no value in having something in your possession that doesn't belong to you. But let's change the scenario. Now that you've gone shopping at some mall here in town, you're getting out of your car. As you walk toward the mall, up ahead of you, you see a little old lady getting out of an old Ford Pinto. She's in a long dress, her hair's in a bun, she's on a cane, she's hobbling toward the store, her hand's in her left pocket. It comes out of her pocket, and out behind her falls a $20 bill. Now, you are walking in her path. Come on, how many of you, be honest with me, you would keep that $20 bill? Anybody? Thank you for being honest. Now, can you tell me why? What reason would you give yourself to make it okay for you to keep it? Oh, you had your hand up. You would give it back? Oh, you're just stretching, I guess. Okay, so she would give it back. Anybody that would keep it? Well, I'm proud of you. But I'm going to change the scenario. This time it's not a little old lady, it's someone that looks like anyone else in this class. Now, they dropped a 20. Now, be honest, and how many of you would keep their money? Come on, be honest. Atta girl. Atta girl. Atta girl. Several of you would. All right, gonna pick on you. What reason would you give for keeping other people's money? We've heard that excuse before, haven't we? So do I need to go through all this with you? How about this fault thing? Because, in fact, you could make a mistake, too, couldn't you? Have you ever worked as a clerk somewhere? You have? Did you ever give back somebody too much money? Did it come out of your paycheck on Friday? Usually it does. Well, if your cash register comes up short, it comes out of your own paycheck, right? And so, if you wouldn't want other people to keep your money, obviously you must do the right thing and not keep their money. But let's change the scenario around again. This time, it's a 30-year-old dude in a suit getting out of a BMW. He drops a 20. Now, come on, be honest, how many of you keep his money? Oh, I've got a new one now. 2 new ones. Ah, new blood. Okay, sir, I'm going to pick on you. Why would you keep his money? You were going to give it back to the old lady and the other people. He could afford it. Well, sir, let me explain something. I've shown you some illusions up here today. Did you know illusions happen in life? And this young man recently graduated from medical school as a doctor. I mean, the guy's been in school for 10 years, staying up till midnight every night to pass all those tests. He's over $100,000 in debt to pay for all of his college. He don't have a penny to his name. He don't even have a decent set of clothes. But he has a rich uncle and says, nephew, I know you have that appointment today to apply for your first job down at the clinic. You need a better suit. So here's $200. Go by and get you a new suit. Hey, I'm going to let you borrow my BMW. I know that'll make you feel better about yourself. Oh, here's 20 more bucks. Go by and get you some breath mints. Now, if you knew all of that about him, sir, would you still keep his 20? Attaboy. See, it does matter, doesn't it? And the truth is, you don't know that young man or anything about him. You've already made a judgment about him and kept his money. Do you have a right to do that? No, you don't. All right, I'm going to change this scenario one more time. This time it is you getting out of your car. Let's see. I believe, was it, who had their hand up besides him? Was that you, miss? On the rich guy? Okay. Do you have a car, automobile of any kind? Have you ever? What kind did you have? Malibu. Did you make the payments on it? You did? You're pretty proud of it, huh? Okay. Well, anyway, you're kind of proud of your car? Okay. So let's say you're going shopping one day in your Malibu and you're getting out of your car and going to the store and you dropped a 20. Now behind you's this meth addict. And he takes one look at you and he says, look at that punk girl. Probably never worked a day in her life. Her old man bought her that car, everything she ever wants. She don't need that money. That money is mine. Does he have a right to think those thoughts about you? So it makes it okay you're going to help him with his habit? Pardon? No, it's not right. You know what I often hear in this class at this point? Somebody uses the excuse that, well, I don't think if I lost it, they'd give it back to me. Anybody was thinking that? Yeah, sometimes that's your license. But you see, that's a different version of the golden rule. That's saying, do unto others as you think they might do to you. Is that what the golden rule says? No. The one you all agreed was the good rule for you to live by was, what? Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you must do the right thing. You expect other people to, so must you, in order for you to be genuine. I want to tell you a true story. It was in the newspaper. A young man worked at Walmart as a cart pusher. One afternoon, he's rounding up the carts when he noticed down in the bottom of one of them a green bank bag. Well, of course, he picked it up. He could tell there's something inside. So out of curiosity, he unzips it, takes a peek inside, raises his eyebrows, and zips it back up. The next thing he did was turn it into customer service. Otherwise, we wouldn't have heard this story. 3 days later, there was a frantic man came into Walmart customer service and asked, did anybody happen to find a green bank bag with $70,000 in it? Now, if you're sitting there thinking, this stupid young man, he could have had all that money, then you are missing the whole point of this class here today. For that young man received something in exchange that was worth more than $70,000. You know what he got? Honor. A thing called honor. Maybe that's something you've never experienced. Money cannot buy honor. That's right. A newspaper reporter later asked this young man, do you ever regret that you turned that money back in? You know what he said? He said, not at all. For while I didn't get the money, I got something that money can't buy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's something you want more than money and what it can buy. In fact, this young man knows something that maybe you don't know yet. This morning, we talked about a thing called internal punishment, didn't we? There is also a thing called internal reward. That's right. When you know you've done the right thing, you reward yourself with that good warm feeling of knowing that you are a good person. Someone said virtue is its own reward. That's when you can look at yourself in the mirror and like the person that you are, and you don't have to make any excuses. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Finding 20 bucks in the parking lot and keeping it, what have you got? Only 20 bucks. Finding $70,000 and keeping it, what have you got? Only 70,000. Finding money and doing the right thing and giving it back, priceless.